Just because you're using customer data doesn't mean you're being customer centric. And the key kind of mindset shift that we see retailers making is that in the early days of personalization, a lot of the focus was about selling to suppliers. How can I get money from suppliers for coupons? On the one hand, you can say, okay, I have an offer that I want to send, find me the right customers. And that's really what we would call offer-centric or product-centric personalization, where you're starting with, what do I want to sell? And then please go get me a list of people that I can send this to. And that is a very significant mindset shift for retailers who are trying to take their personalization to the next level, because there are a lot of pressures, both internally and from suppliers, to do things the other way around. The second one that we want to talk about is building the offer bank. On the right, you can see a customer-centric offer bank. You're going to have better coverage of the store, more items in there. You're going to have potentially items that don't even have supplier funding behind them, like fresh and private label. Certainly, you're going to have a set of offers that was chosen with the customer in mind. And so building that robust offer bank, driven by data, driven by an understanding not just of sales volume, but of what's important to the customer, is really the backbone of a personalization program. The other final thought here is that this can really help in terms of supplier engagement. What the new technology today enables, the ability to do these kind of personalized offers where different customers can get different things, and where we have technology driving it so that we can do it at scale, actually breaks that model apart and enables what we call always on, which is to say, let's take a product and build an offer on it, and then promote that product throughout the whole year. But beyond that, the real advantage of this always-on approach is that you're always learning. Every week, we're getting new data about what works and what doesn't, and we can action it right away. The fourth thing that we want to say around personalization 2.0, that the focus so much is on matching customers to products. And obviously, personalization enables that. But this idea that we can actually treat customers differently, and that using the right strategy for the right customer is really going to drive the financial results. We can pull to invest differently in different customers, whether it's offer frequency, offer count, even the relevance and the kind of offers. Are they cross-sell? Are they trip drivers? Are they stretch? On our list, number 5 here is talking about getting the stretch right. And so what do we mean by this? We're talking about a set of offers for customers that might be not just on an item, but on a category or a whole department or even the whole store. And because the offers are personalized, we can set a minimum spend that is customized to each individual. And so you've not just incented the customer to spend more, you're also getting them to try new products. Number 6, I want to talk about cross-selling. From the customer perspective, there's 2 very different kinds, and they have very different success ratios. One reason that I've never bought the item at this retailer may just be that it's not something I buy. And so a cross-sell offer would be pushing me to buy something that I've never bought. But there's another category, which is I've bought this item, I bought this brand, I bought this category, I just haven't bought it with you. I buy it at a competitor. And that kind of cross-sell offer is the one that we're aiming for, because it's such a lower hurdle for the customer to buy something new that I've never bought before, and we find the results on that are much higher. And so retailers that are winning are taking the approach to say, let's use lookalike analysis and try to understand which customers are likely buying products with a competitor, and try to give them an offer to get them to switch it over to us. And we've seen very good success on that, where this approach is yielding results that are almost 3 times better than a traditional cross-sell. Number 7, avoiding sensitive items. Customers have different emotional reactions to things. They have different sensitivities around how their data is being used. And so the recommended practice here is simply to, as you're building the offer bank, to make a list of categories and items that are basically just off limits. On to number 8, we want to talk about retailers having a strategy to keep things fresh. If we set up a personalization program that is only designed to give customers their favorite items and highly personalized items based on what they buy, then what we're going to find is that those same items very quickly start repeating. And so we want to make sure we have a variety of offers that are kind of driven off the same items at different levels. And then obviously we need rules in the system that are going to help prevent repeat offers, offers that are appearing in the same offer set that don't make sense together, those kinds of things. And then the last on our list for our personalization principles is to go beyond discounts, to improve the customer experience and make life easier for customers. And so giving a customer what they call tailored help in the area of shopping, in the area of savings, and in the area of making things easier is really the key use for personalization for retailers and driving that customer engagement. Maybe it's a shopping list on an app, and you can of course adjust it. Maybe it's notifications about product availability.